Okay, come out. The next one is called as guys your ranking functions. So basically, these ranking functions, okay, how these analytical or ranking functions we will be used in our database queries here outside. So ranking functions are, for example, let me come out and see. We have here three types of ranking functions. We have it here. First one is called as a row underscore number function. The second one is called as rank function. And the third one is called as a dense underscore rank function. So in this ranking functions, in this category, we have here three types here: row number, rank, and dense rank. Then what is the differences between these three functions? Okay, when I'm using on my table data, how it was working these three functions here, let me check. So with one example, I will explain to you. So here I'm passing the first one, row number function and rank function and dense underscore rank function. So carefully observe. Okay, so now I'm giving this, okay, three functions on particular table. Suppose first I want to do guys here, the employee, okay, the employee data based on their salaries, I need to arrange their salaries or the data into particular order. For example, rankings are, okay, generally when you want to assign rank numbers to the student. So can you tell me guys here, when I want to assign rank numbers to the students, so based on the students' marks. So based on the total marks of student and in a classroom, which student is getting highest mark, then based on the highest marks, first rank, second highest, second rank, third highest, third rank. So like we will give it ranking numbers to the students. In the same to same, when I want to give it the ranks to the employees, so there are different manner we can give it. So based on their experience wise, I can give ranks. And based on their experience wise, I can give ranking numbers. Okay. Otherwise, based on their salaries wise, I can give ranking numbers. Based on their performance wise, we can give a ranking numbers. So like this, we can assign some rank numbers to the employees. For example, if I want to assign ranking numbers based on the salary, then what first we want to do guys here, the salaries we need to arrange it into particular order. I need to arrange into particular order. So first of all, let me check out here. A, suppose 85,000 rupees, and the B, 72,000, C, 72,000, D, 66,000, E, 58,000, and F, suppose 45,000. So what I'm going to do guys here, first of all, as per my table, in the table, whatever the data was there, so the table data I'm going to arranging into particular order. Okay, now, so in which order? So descending order I will arrange. After arranging your salaries into descending order, so then we will be apply on this order of data, we apply your row underscore number, rank, and dense rank. Then what is the differences of these functions one by one we can check. Your row underscore number function is just go to generating your row numbers. Okay, now row underscore number function, it will be generating here how many number of rows are there, so that each and every row wise one sequence number will be generated here. One sequence number is going to be generated here. Okay, so when I'm using this row underscore number, so this function will not verify the data. This function will not verify the data. So data verification is not done by your row underscore number function. So instead of data verification, just how many number of rows are there in this table, that each row wise your row number is generated automatically. The row number is generated automatically. So that means row underscore number function we are using guys here to generate row numbers. Okay, generate row numbers for each row wise, or else even though group of rows wise also we can generate in that numbers rows wise, so automatically. Okay, now, so that is what we called as guys here, the row underscore number function, the work. So to generate row numbers for each row wise or else group of rows wise automatically. Okay, so for example, here I will show you the each row wise I'm showing now. So now when I use my row underscore number function on these two columns of data, the what I said, this number function will not generate it. That means we will not comparing the data here. So whatever the data was there, that is none of the matter. And it doesn't comparing the data, it just giving the row numbers. Then how it was generating row numbers here, let you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now. So these are what we call as guys here, the row numbers we can go to generate. The total number of rows, the 6 rows are there in this table, then each row wise the number is automatically generated here. So that is a row underscore number function will be work and use. And when come to rank function and dense rank functions, these two functions are going to be allocating ranking numbers to your each row wise or group of rows wise. It was allocating rank numbers. Okay, now? So that means why under rank function, dense rank function, how it was allocating rank numbers to these people means that based on their salaries wise, based on their salaries first. So it means that the rank function and dense ranks function, so these two functions are going to be, okay, is going to be assigning ranking numbers to each row wise or group of rows wise. It's based on your data, okay, based on your information, not row wise. It is based on the data wise. That means the data verification is going to be happen. So it was going to be checking your data. Based on checking data, it was allocating your ranking numbers. Okay, so that's why what the people will say, the rank function and dense rank function, the both are going to be using guys here. So rank function, what we have to say, to assign, okay, rank numbers, okay, to each row wise, or else the group of rows wise automatically. Automatically. So in the same to same, dense rank is also working in the same pattern. So it is also used for to assign rank numbers to each row wise group of rows wise automatically. Okay, now this is also same as. But guys, here observe. So the both rank function and dense rank function, both are using to verifying your data. And after verification was done, okay, based on verification of data, the rank numbers is allocating to your employees or students, whatever it is. Okay, now, but here the both are using for to generating to assigning ranking number. That's fine. Then what is the differences between in this rank and dense rank? Okay, now, so here a small difference was there in between these two. Okay, that is what called as your the rank function is going to be a skipper. Okay, the rank function is going to be skipper. Okay, the next sequence rank number, okay, in the order. Okay, so it will be skip your the next sequence rank number, okay, in the order. So whatever the rankings are allocating by or assigning by rank function, so whenever the duplicate data will become to you, then every duplicate of data, one rank number will be skipped here. Okay, so you skip rank number in the order. For example, let you come out and see rank function I was given now. So here 85, 72, okay, 72, 66, 58, and 45. So when this rank function will give the ranking numbers to these people, then how it will give? So 85 is the first rank employee. 72 is a second rank employee. And one more employee salary also same. So now can you tell me guys here, the both employees are having the same salary, then they are expecting same rank number? Yes or no? Yes, definitely. So when the salaries are both are the B employee and C employee, the both employee salaries are same, then they're expecting rank also, same rank we will expect it here. Okay, but what happened guys here? Okay, 70 to 72, the both B and C employees are having same salary. So I was given same rank number, that's fine. Okay, but the next person 66. So as per this sequence of ranking numbers, so next rank, how much we are expecting here? What is your next sequence rank number in the order? Yes, it will be 3. Actually, we expected here. But rank function, what it will do, the next sequence rank number will be skip and giving number 4. It is going to be skip and giving number 4. So why, sir, it was skipping means here every duplicate of data. So when the data repetitions are happen, for every repetition of data, one number will be skipped by your rank function. Okay, so every duplicate of data, okay, every duplicate of data, then rank function, what it will do, the next number will be skip, okay, by your rank function. So next is 66, it was having the 4, and the next rank number is 5, and the next rank number is 6. So this is what the ranking nature we called. But when come to dense underscore rank, okay, so this is also assigning the ranking numbers to each row and group of rows wise. But the thing is what now guys here, this function will not skip any rank number, will not skip rank numbers. So it was not skipping here, then as usual, the rank numbers will be allocating for each and every employee as per the salaries wise. Okay, let me see year one. So first highest salary, first rank, second highest salary, second rank, and this person also is taking same. And here I will take a third highest salary, fourth highest salary, fifth highest salary. Okay now. So in these two differences, rank and dense rank, what it was happened, the rank problem is what now? It was having some drawback. What is the drawback of rank function means? It was skipping the next sequence for every duplicate data will occur. So the problem to overcome purpose, the people was introducing, the next one is called as what now? Dense underscore rank. Okay, dense underscore rank is introduced by people to avoid the problem of rank function. Okay now, so these are the guys here. So row underscore number function, it doesn't assigning any ranking numbers. It just assigning as a each row wise row numbers are generated here. Okay, but whereas come to rank and dense rank, these are used for ranking purpose, and these two functions will be allocating or assigning ranking numbers to the employees or to the row wise or group of rows wise based on the data, and data verification will be done. But in this, what is the differences between rank and dense rank means? The rank function will skip the next sequence rank number in the order whenever the duplicate data will be repeated. But that avoiding the problem, so dense underscore rank will be introduced by people to avoid that kind of problem, whatever it was skipping, whatever it was skip your next sequence numbers. Okay, so the problem to overcome purpose, the people was introducing what now? Dense underscore rank function. Okay now, so these are what now the ranking functions working natures in our SQL server. Okay, but these functions whenever I want to use guys here, we need to go for, so one syntax was there that is called as, okay, ranking function name. Okay, so ranking function name over is a class, and here I will take it now. So partition by class, okay, and this partition by class are applied on which column? The column name you have to give it a. But here partition by clause is called as an optional clause we called. This is called as an optional clause we called. That means these are not a mandated here. And after that, it was having the next clause is order by. So order by and column name. So order by and column name. And it was ASC ascending, desk DSC descending. So this is what you have to do. Okay, whenever you want to apply this. So when we apply these ranking functions in my database queries to generate or to assign your ranking numbers, then this statement should be used, guys. Okay, let me come out and see. So here, what I said, whatever the partition by clause was there, so this clause is called as a optional, we called, so it's not mandatory. But when you have to go for order by clause, okay, when you go for order by class, so this is a mandatory clause. Okay, now this is mandatory clause. So these are the two things, but that means this is optional. Either you can use or you don't want to use, but nothing problem. But order by class compulsory, we should use it. Okay, now, so let me see some examples I'm showing now. So examples here. So without a partition by clause, I'm showing now. Without a partition by clause. Okay, let me come out and see the examples here. Go back to your examples. So go to your database, guys, here, open your SQL Server Management Studio. So I take in my DB 6 p.m. and now come back and see. So in this one of my table, EMP is one of my table and to execute this one. So this is my table information, guys, here, what we have it here. Okay, so I was taking this. Now we can see on this table information, okay, I will take it, there's all ranking number or ranking functions, how it was working together. Observe. For example, I just go to take it out here, employee name and name job and their salaries I have to take here. And after that, suppose if I'm using the row underscore number function, so it's a function over is a clause, and now directly I'm using order by salary and desk. Yeah, desk is nothing but what now? The salaries will be arranging into descending order. But order by class still we are not discussing. Okay, the next topic is order by class topic. So there again I will explain to you what is what. Okay, now right. Then order by class I was using. So order by class I was applied on the salary column and salary column data we are arranging into a descending order. So descending order is nothing but what now? Big to small. So data can be ordered like this. Okay. And after that, I just use it here from EMP table. So let you see, guys, here, if I'm going to executing this query, what it was happening, you can see for every, okay, salary wise, the numbers will be arranged here. But can you see the salaries are arranging into descending order? That's called as a big to small. It was arranging here, okay, the total 14. And even though your row underscore numbers also, it was showing is as it is 1, 2, 3, 4. And here data 3000 data was there, but data is not verified here. So that's why it was showing only row wise numbers. It was showing only row-wise numbers. Okay, now, but it doesn't giving any, okay, data verification is not done. Okay, your data verification row underscore number function is not verify your data, not check your data. Just it was giving as per arranging of data, how many rows are it will be there, that each row wise your row numbers are automatically generated. Okay, now, so but here you can see in this case, I'm not using any partition here. I'm not using any partitions here. Okay, now this is what we call as a row underscore number. But when come to guys here, when come to, if I want to see the rank function, suppose you can see guys here, if I was given the rank function, okay, then if I want to use this, then what it was happening, you can see to executing this one. See, let me come out and check out the output of this. Okay, output of this rank, let you see. So 3000, 3000, the first highest salary 5500 is number one, first rank here. And the two people, Fraud and Scott, they are having the same salary. They're having some same salary. The second rank is taken out. But what it is said, So now rank function will be consider your duplicate data, and that based on the duplicate data, it was skipping the next sequence rank number. And now we can see the next sequence rank number was is not going to be showing clear, and it will be skip. And later it will come out 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. And after that, again, two more duplicates are there, Word and Martin. They are also having same salary and 10 given. But after 10, what we are expecting here, 11. But 11 is skip here. 11 is skip here. Okay, then after it was showing 12, 13, 14. So that means, so duplicates wherever it was there, for every duplicate of data, okay, one row number will be skipped here. Understand now? So here 3000, 3000, it was repeated, and the next three number is skipped here. And here 1250 and 1250, the 10 and 10 after 11 was skipped here. So like how many the duplicate data will be displayed and having in your result, in your table, that every duplicate row wise, it was going to be skip your next sequence rank number in the order. Okay, so that is what the nature of a rank function. But the same thing, if I want to use guys here, suppose if I want to send, so to avoid this problem and give your accurate rankings, then you can use a dense underscore rank. So when I'm using the dense underscore rank to execute it now, and what it was happen, you can see. So now it was showing to okay, 5,500 first rank and 3,000, 3,000 second rank, and second rank after it was taking third rank. So that means what you understand, guys, here, your next sequence rank number will not be, okay, skip here, and it was giving accurate ranking numbers. And same to same, and here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1250, 1250, both are 9, and 9 after it will take a 10, and later 11, 12. So here also it's not skipping any ranking numbers. So that means the dense underscore rank will give accurate rankings when we want to apply on your table data. Okay, now, so this is what now in these examples, I'm not using any kind of partition by class. So without partition by class, I was written this one. Okay, now that's what. But when I'm using guys here, the partition by class, then what it was happen, you can see guys here. So with partition by class, if I want to use, I'm just adding this, okay? So whatever these examples are there here, so partition by, for example, I want to do partition on based on department number column. I'm going to do it here. And the same thing, I'm just going to pass it to each and every function. Okay, let me see in the rank, I was applied here. And in the dense rank also, I was applied here. On particular column, that in this column, whatever the partitions of data is there, that every partition of data will be separated here. Okay, now then how it was separated here, let me come out and see to execute this one. So I just go to execute it now. Okay, so let me come out here. The department numbers I didn't display, so I want to display my department numbers also. So let me give the column department number and this. And after that, I'm going to executing this query, this complete query. I'm going to execute it here, and let me see guys here what it was happen. So 1 second, guys. Okay, let you find on step out. So come out and see the row underscore number, what it will do. It was giving the partitions here, carefully observe, the partitions is going to be done. So now we can see the department number 10 wise, okay, it is a 10 wise your, okay. So what it was happening guys here, the partition will be done like this. So department number 10 is a separate one partition, and 5 files, 2695, 1300, the descending order. So because my salary was descending order here, and your partition was done now. Okay, so this is what it was called. Let me come out and see the next one is called as the department number 20. The 20 will be partitioned now, and their salary is okay. This is 20 at partition, and their row numbers are generated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yet 3000, 3000 same data was there, but it is not considered by your what we your okay, row underscore number function is not considered your data, just it was given as per row. And finally, you have to go for this here, the department number 30, and this is the next partition and their row numbers. Okay, so this is what we call as guys here. Okay, the partition number 10, department number 10, okay, partition row numbers, 20 partition row numbers, and 30 partition row numbers. Okay, now, so these are what we call as guys. This is partition advantage here. So each partition wise, you can generate your row numbers. Okay, that's what. And in the same to same guys here, okay, if I want to come back to my, okay, so what we call as a rank and dense rank also working same like this. So let me come back to use, okay, and here also I'm going to using guys. Okay, fine. And now let me come out and see my rank function, what it will do. Now execution here is done. And now we can see the functions here. Okay, so as usual, your salaries are, it was taken here, the department number 10, and based on salary wise, your rank numbers are generated. So you have 5,500 first rank, 2695 second rank, and 1300 third rank. And come to next one is called as the 20th partition people, then 20th partition people ranking numbers you can see. So you come out and observe the 3000, 3000, the both are having the same salary, then they're getting same rank number. They're getting same rank number. And next to 2975, see here it was showing 3. So that means the next sequence rank number is going to be skipped by your rank function. And later it was taken 3, 4, and 5. And when you come back to next one is called as a, so 30th rank function, okay, the 30th department, and you can see in this also. So we have your, the highest salary, the first one, second rank, and third rank, but 1250 and 1250 both are getting the same rank, okay, the same salary, same rank, but the next rank number is 5. But we are expecting 5, but it was showing what now? 6 it was showing. So here it will be skip and here also skip your next sequence rank number. So these are what we call as guys here, the ranking function, the partitions wise, how it was generated your ranking numbers. And in the same to same guys here, when I'm going to take my dense underscore rank function, so let me see when I executed dense rank, so what it was happen, you can see guys here, okay. Now, let me come out and see the partitions again, you have to see it here. So this is 10th partition. Okay, so the cells are descending order and partitions and 1, 2, 3. And the next one is called as a 20th partition. So here it will be C. Okay, so same salary 3000 and 3000. Showing 2. And here also the next one is called as a, okay, 30th partitions here. In 30th partitions, okay, in 30th partitions, here you can see same salary and same rank number, but next rank number is not skipped here. Okay, now, so this is what now dense rank function guys here. This is what we call as a dense rank function we call as. Okay, so like this, you have to use these ranking functions. But how these ranking functions will be useful means in future classes when we are working on subqueries concept, in subqueries concept, these things are we are going to be using. Okay, to based on this ranking numbers, row numbers, we are avoiding some multiple duplicate rows or multiple duplicate data, how to remove from your tables. In that cases, these ranking functions are very help us. Okay, but those things, those operations In coming soon in our next concept, like a subqueries concept, when we started at the time, again, I will show you these ranking functions, how it was used to avoiding your duplicate rows from your table. Okay, now, so these are the things of your ranking functions, how it was working in our database SQL Server. Okay, right. So these are called as a predefined functions we called guys here. So which was going to be okay used in our SQL queries. Okay, and these all are called as a okay single row functions. Okay, and it is called as a predefined functions we called as. And the next function is called as what now? Multiple row functions we have in the second category. So in the second category, come to multiple row functions. What are those and how it was working to, okay, working in our database queries. Let me check out. So here multiple row functions will be having like there are few things here like sum function. Okay, we have your average function. Okay, like we have a min function, like we have a max function, we have a max function. Okay, like we have your count function. So these are the functions which was comes under your what you can say multiple row functions. Okay, now and these functions, even though we called as a grouping functions, also we can call. Okay, these functions is also called as a grouping functions. We also called otherwise we can call as a aggregative functions. Also we can call. There are different names we can call these functions guys here. So multiple row functions or grouping functions or aggregative functions also we can call as. So it's very simple and these functions you can easily understand it here. So some function ABC, main, max and count, how these functions will be worked together. So let me see one example we will discuss. So first of all, I want to take it out here, some function. So this function is going to be using guys here to return okay sum of values. Okay, so what are the values we given here in the particular column? So in that the sum of values, whenever you want to sum together all values, then you can use a sum function. Okay, so for example, let me come and see. Suppose when come to my database table. Okay, let me come and see my database table. For example, so this is my table, the working table, EMP. Okay, this is my working table, guys. So in this table, we have some employees and employees informations we have it here. Suppose you want to find out the total salary of employee. The total salary of employees I need to find out. So whenever you want to find out the total salary of employee, then this salary column, whatever the data was there, that all values together I need to sum. So how to sum together these all employee salaries together means that I want to use a sum function. So I'm using like selector, and here I will take a sal from EMP table if I'm using. But whenever I selected a star means what now all columns are retrievable from your table. And if you want to call a specific column, even though we can call together. And once you have to call this one, what was happened, only that particular column data will be fetching from the table. Only that particular column we are fetching from the table. Okay, and after that, so on this column, now you need to give, and we need to give the sum function. Then I'm using this here, the sum of salary. Okay, so as I will show as a total salary, I'm showing as total salary of employee. Total salary of employee. If you want to give your what we can say the alias name, you can give it alias name also. So then if I'm using this one and to execute it here, the total salary of employee 29,770 rupees here, the total salary of 14 employees. Okay, so like this. For example, I don't want it that all employees here. I wanted the specific category of people, employees total salaries I want it now. So whenever you want it to the specific category of people, then you can say, so where, so who are working as a managers. So when I'm giving a job is equals to manager, because of reason, come to my main table job column, you can see the different job people we have it here. So your managers are there 1, 2, and 3. The total 3 managers are having in this table. And these total 3 managers, The salaries you can find out here 2975 and 2850 and 2650. So when you want to go to add some, okay, you go to add this two, okay, the people data, then we have to use some function, the total salary of managers. Okay, now the manager's total salary, I need to come out and see to execute it now, the how much this manager's total salary, 8,520. Okay, now, so like this, you can go to use the total salaries of managers 8520. Okay, so this is what we call as here. Okay, the sum function you can use like this. Okay, as per your requirement. Okay, and the next one is called as the average function. So average function simply it will be calculated, okay, average of a particular values. So simple I can say it return, okay, it return average of given values. So we all of you know this average, how to calculate an average means. The reason is what now? Okay, how to calculate average means the total by number of people. The total by number of people we are calculating as the average. Okay, now, for example, same thing I'm just going to ask. Suppose I need to go for to find out here the people who need to calculate my averages. Okay, so we need to calculate averages. Just I have to give here AVG function. That's enough. So when I'm giving this AVG function and it will be finding of the total salary by number of people. So average will be 2126.4285. But in the same to same as if I want to go for average of managers, let me come out and execute here. The average of managers also we can go to check it out. Like 2840 is called average of managers. Okay, so this is what we call as guys your average. The average salary of all employees and average salary of specific people. So even though we can go to calculate like this. So this is average function we are going to be using guys here on my database data. And the next one is called as a mean function. In the name only there is a mean and it returns guys here. Okay, return minimum value. Returns minimum value. So this function through what I can do means I can find out the people information. Okay, so in that particular table, who will get a okay minimum salary and who was a junior employee who was getting minimum salary. So this kind of operations whenever you want to do, so mean function will be suitable for us. For example, now I want to give it here. For example, so I have to know, so select what is the minimum salary in my EMP table. Okay, when you're comparing to all people, so what is your minimum salary? I can check out now. So the minimum salary in my EMP table, it was 8,000, sorry, 800. It was 800 guys. Okay, so 800 is called as the minimum salary of employee table. In the same to same guys here, suppose this minimum salary I need to find out in the particular departments. Like you can say, like department number, okay, 10, if I'm giving now, in the 10th department, what is your minimum salary? I just go to find out. So 1300 is a minimum salary of department number 10. Okay, and the same to same, I just go to find out here. Suppose who was the junior, okay, so the least higher data. So when, okay, who's the least higher data? Okay, what is the least higher date? If you want to know, then the least higher date is 1981 second and 18. So it is the lowest, okay, date of join information. So like you can go to find out your, okay, the min function as usual, the max function also, you can work like this. Okay, fine. So this is max function. Same as max function also. So I don't want to explain to you. You can understand now easily. So it returns what is the maximum value. Okay, so here the same explanation. So one example you have to take for this, okay, to understand your max function. So I just use it here in place of min. I'm using max. That's it. And whereas come to the count function is going to be very important and see how it was important and how it was working that you find out guys. So basically, again, this count function, the people was again classified into three types guys here. First one we can say as count of start. And the second one is called as here, the count of, okay, column name. And the third one is called as here. The third one is called as a count of. So I'm using your distinct key and on this particular column. So the count function can be used in different manner. So you can use count with a star, count with a column, and count with a distinct column name. So the different manner you can use your count function here. Okay, then what is the differences between, okay, this count star and column and distinct column? Okay, so let me see one small example on this. So for example, guys, here, suppose I'm creating one sample table in my database, create table, and the table number is test number 2. Okay, so let me take, I'm taking here, so employee ID, okay, and employee name, I'm taking here varchar 2, okay, varchar of some size. So this is my new table I'm preparing into my database. The command is successfully done, and come back to your tables and refresh. So now test number 2 table was successfully created here. And after created guys here, now I'm going to inserting some data into this test number 2 table. So let you selected this table, click right mouse button, edit top 200 rows. So for my time saving purpose, I'm taking like this. Okay. So now okay, that's fine. This is one table and I designed, executed, and finally, when I just come back and call my test number 2 and see execution of this, okay, now we have a small table. So in this table, the total, the 6 employees ID numbers and their names I was inserted. But in this table, can you see in name column especially, so I was given A and A is called as a duplicate data and C is called as a duplicate. And here I was taken one null value that is called an empty cell. So including of your duplicate names, okay, and null, the total it was showing as a 6 rows in my table. Okay, let me see guys here. Suppose if I want to apply the count of star, okay, what it was happening guys, here observe. The count of star is going to be counting guys here, counting all rows, okay, so including duplicates and what next step, nulls. So a star is nothing but what it was happening guys here. In your table, how many duplicates are there? How many nulls are there? Okay, so that was not okay, that was not what we can say, none of the matter, but it should be going to be counting each and every row. So duplicate row also counting, null row also counting by star. So that is count of star we can call. So when see guys here, suppose if I want to pass here, okay, select, I'm using count of star and from the table of test number 2, then what it was happening guys here, it was counting the duplicate row data, okay, and also null data. So total it was showing as a count is okay 6. The 6 is my count of rows. But in the 6, we have 2 duplicates are there and 1 null also there. But even though the duplicate name rows and null rows also countable here. This is what we call as the count of star. Okay, we can use it. The count of star. Okay, the next one is called as guys here. Okay, the count of column name. So count of column name, what it was telling us. Okay, now, so what it was telling us is means here. So it was counting all rows. Okay, so including duplicates, but not nulls. So in this case, what happened? The which column I was given here. So in that column, okay, it was counting duplicates but not null. Okay, which column are you given here? In that column, duplicates are counting, but nulls are not counting. So let me come and see. So Suppose I just given here, and before that, so when I come back to executing my table test number 2, and here suppose I was given the count function on my id column I was given now. So when I'm giving this id column, what it was happening, you can see guys here. Tell me guys here, in this id column, do you have any duplicates here? No, there is no duplicates in this. So now what it was happened when I'm going to executing this query and execute now and see the 6 it was showing us. So here that means what it was happened guys here, in this EID column there is no duplicates and there is no nulls. All our unique data was there. That every unique value is going to be countable. Okay, that is what. But in this case of this, if I'm going to using guys here, in place of id, suppose if I want to pass my name column. So when I'm passing name column, and can you check out, so here a b c null ac, that means a it's called a duplicate name, and c is called as a duplicate name, and null is called as a one null value is there, empty cell. But when I am going to apply the count function on ename column, then what it was happening, you can see to execute it here, then it was showing 5. It was showing 5. So 5 means what it was happening guys here, which is counting and which is not counting. Come on, which is counting and which is not counting. Yes, so null is not count and duplicates are counting. So that's why it was showing the 2 duplicates are there. The 2 duplicates are counting, but one null is there. The one null is not counting here. So that means when I am using count function on a particular column, so in that column, if any nulls are there, those all nulls will be not counting, but it was counting duplicates. Okay, now then come out in the next level is a count of distinct. Yeah, distinct advantage is what now guys here. So it was going to be counting, okay, only unique values only count, counting unique values. That means it was saying that no duplicates. Okay, it was saying that no duplicate and no nulls. So the duplicates and nulls it will be not counted here, and it was counting the unique values. See, I just applied on this so my distinct keyword. I'm applying here. Okay, so on ename, then to executing this one, what it was happening, you can see. Okay, so it was going to be taking out then what is now 3. So your 3 will be showing us here. It means that what? 2 duplicate data and 1 null data is not countable. So whatever the 2 duplicate values are A and C, those are not counting, and also your null is also not counting. That means out of 6 rows, it was counting only 3. And 2 duplicates are not counting and 1 null is not counting. Okay, so this is what happened. This is the working of count of. Okay, this is your counter. These 6 and basic functions, and which is called a predefined functions or built-in functions in our SQL server. Okay, now so all okay predefined functions, the 2 categories of functions we discussed in this. But the next category is called as a user-defined. But this user-defined functions we will discuss in by using of TSQL language. So in the second part, in advanced SQL, we are learning how to create our own user-defined functions. Okay, now right. So now these are the predefined functions working. And tomorrow, guys, here tomorrow we'll continue. What we can say, will we go for one more new topic, okay, in tomorrow's session. Very important for you. And up to now, whatever we discussed, these are the basic and fundamentals of SQL Server. And from tomorrow, concepts are very important. and the main concepts we will be started one by one. Okay, now, right, guys. And thank you so much. And yes, of course, having any doubts, stay here. No doubts, log out. Okay, yes, guys. So now chat box. Select distinct what it was happened prior. It was showing all unique names or values are showing. For example, 101, 102, 103, 101, 101, 102. Then it was showing data. It's not counting. So when you're using count function, counting data, but not showing